Wendy Williams is sharing her shocking plans if and when her court-appointed guardianship ends. She has been fighting like mad to end something she'd initially thought would serve her. And now, she is done with it and ready to move forward. Keep reading for what Wendy has on her agenda. Wendy Williams' shocking post-guardianship plans. In 2025, Wendy Williams was placed under a court-appointed guardianship. Sabrina Morrissey has been overseeing Wendy's life and finances. Yet, Wendy is ready to be free of any guardianship and maintains she can successfully handle herself. Initially, Wendy was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia (FTD) and primary progressive aphasia (PPA) in 2025. However, she has since claimed that the dementia diagnosis was false and was cognitively fine. Therefore, she no longer needed anyone to oversee her. At the same time, she has been living in a memory care facility, which may not be necessary. Wendy Williams. Even the staff at the facility has stated that she is fine, cohesive, and has great recall. Wendy wants her life back and is fighting tooth and nail to make her dream come true. Now, she is sharing what she will do if and when her guardianship comes to an end. One of the big things Wendy's hope will happen is that she will find love. That is a big priority and she is not shy about that. She had previously been married to Kevin Hunter, but he was unfaithful, even having a baby with someone else. At this point, he means nothing to the former talk show host. However, not everyone believes that Wendy Williams is fully over the heartbreak of her marriage ending and the betrayal. Her niece Alex Finney had this to say about her aunt's failed marriage. The fact that ended so tragically and so publicly, I'm sure it must have felt embarrassing for her. Not that she'll ever admit that. Her heart was breaking at a time when she had to go out and still make people smile. Would I say that the divorce played a role in what we are seeing now? I think absolutely, absolutely. Many have tried to pinpoint when Wendy started to struggle, and her divorce seems to play a big part in her downfall. Aside from hopefully finding love, Wendy Williams has other big plans ahead of her. She is hopeful that she can travel and live her best life abroad. I'll be in New York and I'll be flying and I would love to go back to Paris. The food is good. More so, Wendy still has a very positive self-image that she is upholding as she enters the next chapter. I am gorgeous. I am successful at what I've done. I'm successful so far. What's going on in my life? Despite what you might think, I mean, everything isn't peaches and cream. But there's some roses over here, darling. As for the guardianship, Wendy Williams has no doubt that it will come to an end. Her fans have been extremely faithful and have shared their love around her facility. They have demanded that she be freed, but it is not that cut and dry. There is some testing that Wendy must undergo per her guardian, but Sabrina Morrissey has claimed it is not happening. Allegedly, Wendy declined to do it, but she maintains that is untrue. Hopefully there can be some resolution so Wendy can find love and head to Paris. What do you think of her plans after the guardianship ends? Furthermore, are you hopeful she will be freed soon? Let us know in the comments below. The dawn of a new chapter. Wendy Williams' resurgence and post-guardianship aspirations. The narrative surrounding Wendy Williams has been one of resilience, struggle, and unwavering determination. A figure synonymous with daytime television, her journey has recently taken a deeply personal turn, marked by a court-appointed guardianship that has ignited a fervent desire for autonomy. As 2025 unfolds, the spotlight remains fixed on Wendy, her health, and her fervent aspirations for a life unshackled from legal constraints. This exploration delves into the intricacies of her situation, her post-guardianship plans, and the swirling controversies surrounding her diagnosis and care. The imposition of guardianship, a necessary intervention or unjust restraint. In 2025, a court-mandated guardianship was instated, placing Sabrina Morrissey at the helm of Wendy Williams' affairs. This decision, ostensibly made to safeguard her well-being, has become a point of contention. Initially, the rationale stemmed from a diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia, FTD, and primary progressive aphasia, PPA. Conditions that raised concerns about Wendy's ability to manage her life and finances independently. However, Wendy Williams has vehemently refuted these diagnoses, asserting her cognitive clarity and capability. She maintains that the dementia diagnosis was a misrepresentation, a claim that has fueled her fight for liberation from the guardianship. Her residence in a memory care facility, while initially viewed as a protective measure, has also become a subject. Facility staff suggest that Wendy exhibits coherence and strong recall, contradicting the perceived necessity of her placement. The crux of the matter lies in discerning the true state of Wendy's cognitive abilities. While the court's initial decision was likely rooted in a desire to protect her, the conflicting accounts raise questions about the accuracy of the diagnosis and the appropriateness of the guardianship. This situation sheds light on the complexities of mental health assessments and the delicate balance between safeguarding an individual's well-being and respecting their autonomy. Wendy Williams' determination to regain control of her life is palpable. She is actively challenging the guardianship, asserting her right to self-determination. Her fight is not merely a legal battle. It is a personal crusade to reclaim her identity and agency. This struggle resonates with many who have witnessed the potential for overreach in guardianship cases, where well-intentioned interventions can inadvertently strip individuals of their fundamental rights. The support from her devoted fan base has been instrumental in amplifying her voice. They have rallied around her, demanding her freedom and challenging the narrative that portrays her as incapable. This public outcry underscores the importance of advocacy and the power of collective support in challenging systems that can potentially infringe upon individual liberties. As Wendy Williams envisions a life beyond the guardianship, her aspirations are both personal and grand. At the forefront of her desires is the pursuit of love. Her previous marriage to Kevin Hunter, marred by infidelity and betrayal, left a deep emotional scar. However, Wendy remains optimistic about finding love again, a testament to her resilient spirit. Her niece, Alex Finney, has offered insights into the emotional toll of Wendy's divorce, suggesting that the public and painful dissolution of her marriage may have contributed to her subsequent struggles. The end of her marriage was a public spectacle, and the betrayal was a deeply personal wound. Beyond the realm of romance, Wendy harbors dreams of travel, particularly a return to Paris. She envisions a life enriched by new experiences and the simple pleasures of good food and beautiful surroundings. This desire for travel reflects a longing for freedom and a renewed sense of adventure. Crucially, Wendy maintains a strong sense of self-worth. She affirms her beauty, success, and resilience, refusing to allow her current circumstances to define her. Her declaration, "I am gorgeous, I am successful at what I've done," is a powerful statement of self-affirmation, a reminder that her identity extends far beyond her current challenges. The path to Wendy Williams' liberation is not without obstacles. A key point of contention is the testing required by her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey. Morrissey claims that Wendy has declined to undergo these assessments, while Wendy maintains that this is untrue. This impasse underscores the communication breakdown and the lack of trust that has permeated the guardianship proceedings. The resolution of this conflict is crucial to Wendy's future. The testing, if conducted fairly and accurately, could provide clarity on her cognitive state and inform the court's decision regarding the guardianship. However, the conflicting accounts raise concerns about the transparency and fairness of the process. Wendy Williams' situation highlights the broader complexities of mental health and guardianship. The delicate balance between protecting vulnerable individuals and respecting their autonomy is a constant challenge. Guardianship, while intended to be a safeguard, can inadvertently become a form of control that strips individuals of their fundamental rights. The importance of accurate diagnosis and fair assessments cannot be overstated. Misdiagnosis or inadequate evaluation can lead to inappropriate interventions and the unnecessary curtailment of individual liberties. The need for robust safeguards and transparent processes within the guardianship system is paramount. Moreover, Wendy's case underscores the importance of listening to the individual's voice. Her assertions of cognitive clarity and her desire for autonomy should be given due consideration. While professional assessments are crucial, they should not overshadow the individual's own perspective. The public narrative and media scrutiny, The media's portrayal of Wendy Williams has played a significant role in shaping public perception. The constant scrutiny and speculation about her health and personal life have added to the complexity of her situation. While public interest is understandable, it is essential to approach her story with sensitivity and respect.